All right, Scott, you're up.
I was a
Oh,
comic.
comic.
Now I'm a
Now I'm
Disney
a Disney
show.
show.
We're trying.
Flying.
What if
What if
tonight?
tonight?
What if
What if
tonight?
tonight?
What if
What if
tonight?
tonight? So
Yay.
I think there's at least 2 or 3 volumes of the What If comic out, right? I know, so I have most of the original run, and then they brought it back and let it go, and then I think they brought it back a third time, right?
I'm not sure.
They're doing something now with it, I think.
I don't know. You'd think
'Cause,
they would.
I know there's at least 2 volumes of 2 different runs of What Ifs, and I think there's a third. But like I said, I have most of the original What If series comics. I think I'm missing like 3 out of the entire run. Um, and now it's a Disney Plus show, 2 seasons down, and it's kind of cool because they've taken the What If concept from the comics and translated it to the MCU, with the exception of one episode in this new season. They take what we know from the MCU movies, and they go off like a few degrees with a different story. So like the first season, you remember what some of the ones from the first season were? I know Drew's watched it. I know Scott hasn't. There's only 3 of us here right now, so um you remember, Drew?
From the first season?
Yeah, from the first season. Second
The
season's
first
still fresh in
season.
our memory.
First season had the whole Doctor Strange trying to keep
What
what's
if
her
he'd lost
name?
his heart instead of his hands?
Yeah. There was the one where Killmonger basically becomes like he's the Black Panther, and then eventually he becomes he merges with like Ultron and has the Infinity Gauntlet and all this stuff. Let's see, where's some other ones? There was the zombie one.
We got this. Yeah, I always say we had the Marvel Zombies episode, and that's another thing that the What If has done. That they've taken stories from the comics and made them into kind of short what ifs. Right, Marvel Zombies becomes that whatever that zombie episode was. So in the second season, they did 1602, which is way different than the comic, but it is what it is. Uh,
Yeah, I mean it's 1602 in name only, but yeah.
yeah, I, I didn't mind the story. I didn't like having called 1602 because it's like that's where my my comic baggage comes in. Go, this is not 1602. But if they just called it something else, what if Marvel showed up in the Victorian era or the Renaissance or something like that?
That sounds like the DC Elseworld stuff. Like
And,
something.
if they'd have held on to it, because I thought they had a good setup with the Cohorty episode, because they had now the Cohorty episode. What I want to say is this is the original character, so this isn't based on any of the other MCU movies, other than the fact that it's the Tesseract disappearing in Asgard, right?
Yeah.
Or what happened to Tesseract after Ragnarok, and it created it went back in time and created a new timeline for Earth, and the Mohawk Nation gets superpowers, and but I thought that would have been a good entry for 1602 because it happened about 100 years before the 1602 story would have taken place. So I thought that could have been the inciting event, but no.
Yeah, I don't know. I liked 1602, the comic.
Mm-hmm.
The episode was
But
okay. I didn't hate it.
well, no, like I said, the only thing that I didn't like was calling it 1602. just,
Yeah.
just don't call it that. Call it uh, Captain Hood Men in Tights.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. It's like I thought it was odd that Steve Rogers was like the Robin Hood,
Yeah.
but I don't know. It was okay. Like to me, the obvious one would have been, Hawkeye. He's an archer, but I don't know. They didn't want to go there.
All right. So let's see. I like I said, I did a poll before this. I narrowed it down to 3 characters I like to draw, and it was a Nova Corps, Nebula, the Doctor Strange Supreme, and what was the other one? The Wanda Merlin.
Yeah, wonderful.
But Nova Corps, Nebula won, so that's what I'll be drawing tonight. What are you drawing, Drew? I'm guessing Captain Carter.
Yeah, I'm drawing Captain Carter.
All right, and what kind of what if are you going to be working on tonight, Scott?
I'm not sure. Yeah, I might do a Flash thing. What if the Flash raced Quicksilver or something?
That's a good one.
Okay, so we get the reference out. And Nebula. One of the things that the show has done is they get a lot of the actors back from the live action roles, but they also get some really good voice actors. That, like the guy that does Tony Stark, sounds just like Robert Downey.
Yeah, he does a pretty good job. I wonder if he's the same voice actor who did from the Avengers cartoon, because the guy they had in the Avengers cartoon sounded a lot like Robert Downey Jr. also. So I wonder if it's the same guy.
That's the thing, though, right? Because after the MCU came out, then it was no longer really Tony Stark. It was more Robert Downey Jr. And so any comic or cartoon iteration of him became more Robert Downey Jr.-ish than what Tony Stark was prior to that, it seems.
Yeah, no, that's become the characterization for Tony Stark now is Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah.
Which is going to be interesting if they cast him with a new actor.
Because in like the 90s and stuff, he seemed a little bit more Timothy Dalton-ish or something, I thought.
Well, I mean, Alex Ross had based his version of him from Marvel's on Timothy Dalton. It's clearly
right.
He was clearly using Timothy Dalton, as a design.
I don't know. From the old days, he was kind of a Burt Reynolds type.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think that's probably for especially for like the 70s and early 80s. Yeah, I think the Bob Layton, Tony Stark definitely has a lot of Burt Reynolds, or even Tom Selleck. I think.
RMX is watching. Can't stay long though. Says have fun. I think he's probably going to be streaming himself. I think he's got something to stream tonight. I'll throw some music on quietly here. Sounds good.
But yeah, no, like the movies have sort of set the tone for the comics now. It's like instead of the source material influencing the movies influences the source material.
Yeah.
So, but the movies make way more money than the comics ever did. So
yeah, I mean that's the only reason I think comics are still around. Because I don't think money wise they're the cash cow.
Well, I mean it's I don't know, like it doesn't seem the movies don't seem to revitalize the comics that much. I think they get a little bit of a bump, but a lot of times they do these movies of characters that don't really have like an ongoing book.
Mm-hmm.
At least not at the moment. I remember when Shang-Chi came out, there were a lot of people that were like, I was in the comic shop and people were coming in with their kids and like, asking to pick up comics. And I'm like, well, we got these collections of the old Shang-Chi books, but I don't think he had an actual, like, an ongoing that, corresponded with the movie. I think one came out shortly after, but.
Well, I think there was one that came out shortly before the movie, but I don't think it lasted long. But that's also because there was that whole thing that introduced him having like multiplicity powers, kind of.
Oh, wait a minute. They made him like there used to be a character called the Collective Man
Yeah.
that could like
Well, he
make himself
like split up into multiple duplicates of himself, right?
weird. That's the Collective Man.
Yeah, but I think they did. I think they gave that kind of power to Shang-Chi for a bit.
Wow.
You know, I think what the MCU did with him was kind of, you know, clever with the 10 rings. Is, while having just a martial arts hero is cool in the comics, I think it might be, you know, how's he going to stand up with the others? But then again, Black Widow does it, you know.
Well, I mean, they don't make a whole lot of non-powered characters in the movies, though. Like in the comics, Captain America was never superhuman; he was just super athletic. You know, you weren't going to see him like lift up a car or something.
Oh no, he was stronger. Maybe not as strong as in the movies, but he was stronger.
He was like an Olympic level athlete. And I'll grab the official handbook of the Marvel Universe to back that up. But he was not like superhuman. He was super athletic. But the you know, in the movies, they've turned Captain America into like a superhuman guy. And it's fine. It works for the movies. It adds more spectacle. But, you know, in the comics, he was always just the peak of human performance.
Yeah.
You know, and Shang-Chi, you know, well, the 10 rings, I mean, look, the whole thing is a mess, and I get why they don't do it. In the comics, Shang-Chi's dad was Fu Manchu, but they don't want to use Fu Manchu because it's a derogatory stereotype of.
Well, I think there's also a rights issue.
Well, yeah, there's that too, but the Saxe Romer estate doesn't allow them, I think, Fu Manchu anymore. But it's like, you know, they wanted to kind of move away from that, and so then they decided to make the Mandarin Shang-Chi's dad, and the Mandarin always just had these rings on his fingers. And each ring had a different power. Like one, it was like a freeze ray. One was like fire. One was like lightning. They all think these different abilities came from these rings. And, you know, and instead of doing that, they made these like, I guess, armbands. You know, and I guess visually it's interesting.
They're rings for a giant.
Yes, for the giant's finger.
For Fing Fang Foom, they're rings.
That was a missed up. They really should have put Fing Fang Foom in there. You know.
I thought they were going to for a minute.
Yeah. I don't know.
We step outside and shake our fist at the clouds.
Do you know if they're gonna do another Shang-Chi?
I think so. I mean, I think the same director, Dustin Daniel Cretton or whatever.
Yeah.
Or Daniel Dustin. I always get the order mixed up, don't I?
I don't know.
Dustin or Daniel first name. I can't. I've got the three names. I'm just never sure if I have them in the right order.
I think he was slated to do.
He's not on Fantastic Four anymore.
Yeah.
Or the Kang Dynasty or whatever. He's not doing that anymore. But I think he's still slated for Shang-Chi 2.
Okay.
That's one of the things that I was a little bit disappointed by with the What If. But I mean, I know the production cycle's like 2 years out, you know, for animated shows and stuff. But they kind of rehashed the same characters from the first season, and they could have done something with like Yelena Belova or young Hawkeye. I think it would have been kind of nice to see those. But again, I know it's like a 2-year production cycle, but surely these writers can talk to each other, What did you think of the Cohorty episode?
I liked it.
I mean, I thought that was pretty ballsy to like put it all in the Mohawk language.
Yeah. They made me read.
They made you read. Yeah. Damn them.
I'm just playing. No, I mean I liked the episode. I don't know what's going to become of that character, if anything. I wonder if they were going to sort of like use that as a sort of a tie-in to Echo, but
yeah, well, it's a different tribe, but different Indian nation. But they could have.
Well, just because I saw some similarities, but
Echo was the Choctaw Nation, and Cohorty was the Mohawk Nation. Here's a fun bit of trivia for you, though. Did you watch? You watched Echo, right?
Yeah.
So her cousin, Bonnie, that's the actress that voiced Cohorty.
Oh. She's also in Reservation Dogs.
Yep.
Actually, there were quite a few actors that are from Reservation Dogs. It's like the Knife Man guy. He was the MC for the powwow.
Oh, I'll have to go back and look. The knife, William Knifeman.
Yeah.
That's my favorite character from Reservation Dogs. I just watched Reservation Dogs.
Yeah.
I hadn't watched it when it came out. I just finished watching it right before I did the stream where I drew William Knifeman.
I like
young warrior.
That character is pretty funny.
Yeah, I've been following you on the social media, on the TikTok, and but seriously, don't try to follow me. Don't try to find me. I'm using a burner account.
But that actor's good.
With Dallas Goldtooth. But I'm thinking, there's been a lot of It's nice to see the indigenous peoples getting their shows now, because you had Prey. Remember? Did you watch Prey?
The
Predator movie.
I haven't seen that. I hear it's really good. I haven't watched it yet.
Because there is you can watch it in English, obviously, but there's also a one in the let's see, which tribe is it in the I can't remember which tribe it is in the Prey movie. But there's a language that's entirely in, or there's a version of the movie entirely in the language. No, really, Scott, I'm not eating you.
Really?
No, I've only heard good things about Prey. I'd like to check it out. I just haven't gotten around to watching it. I don't have Hulu, so I think it's only on Hulu right now.
Isn't it on? Oh, maybe. I was thinking of. I thought it was an HBO thing.
Yeah, I don't have HBO either, so I don't know. I don't feel like buying all the services.
I don't blame you. It's like we have multiple people in our family, so like I have certain services, my daughter has certain services, so we like share.
See, that's the thing. All I got is me. I found out my brother has been given my father, my father uses my brother's Hulu, my brother's Disney Plus, my brother's everything. And I was like, hey, how about giving me a password? And he's like, oh, I can't. He's already maxed it out apparently. So I don't get any of that.
What does Yondu's arrow look like? Okay, yeah. So I remember it has spiky head. It's Nebula. I figure I gotta give Nebula a gun of some sort.
One thing I kind of liked about that What If episode with Nebula was it looked a lot like Blade Runner.
Oh yeah. That's another thing with the What If shows is a lot of the episodes are kind of cinematically themed. So obviously, the Nebula episode was Blade Runner, and then the Christmas episode was Die Hard.
Yeah, it definitely was Die Hard. But yeah, the Blade Runner, sort of style, in like the vehicles and in all the backgrounds and everything, I really dug it, and it made me kind of think like the idea of a Nova Corps sort of police procedural type of series would be good.
CSI Holla. Right, that's the Kree homeworld, right? Holla.
That's the Kree home world, but the Nova Corps is based on Xandar.
Oh yeah, okay. So CSI Xandar.
But I think it would be. I think it would be good. I would watch that. I mean, I don't think they're ever going to do like the Richard Rider, Nova superhero, but
Well, I think they might get there because if they're setting up Young Avengers, they need another young person, or they could bring in another young person because we have Patriot from Falcon and the Winter Soldier, or potential Patriot.
yeah, you got Cassie, you got Kate Bishop,
Cassie. You've got Wanda's kids, Wiccan and Wiccan and what's Speed?
Yeah, Speed.
Wiccan
I
and,
think is a real original name. Speed.
Yeah. What were we talking about the other day? And you said that person showed up in Jessica Jones.
Oh yeah, Nuke.
Nuke. You said Nuke showed up. I said, yeah, kind of, but so did Wizard. If you want to, I remember.
Yeah, the Wizard.
Wizard.
Was that that was in Jessica Jones?
It was in Jessica Jones. He was like the chunky neighbor kind of guy.
Yeah, that's right.
Let's see, sci-fi-ish type gun. I kind of don't want to block those things though. Maybe I can put the gun up here. I kind of want to show those three things on the Nova Corps suit.
in Guardians of the Galaxy, the Nova Corps guys carried these real chunky guns, like kind of like the guns the Space Marines had in Aliens.
Yeah. Or I could drop her hand down and make it down here, maybe. Let's try that. So I want to keep that Nova Corps bright spots. CSI Xandar. Where's everybody tonight? did John give you an indication he wasn't coming?
No. Maybe he fell asleep.
Yeah, it could be.
Hey, Scott.
Hey.
Do you know anime from the 80s very well?
Not well. I mean, I know some of the more mainstreamer stuff, I guess.
Have you ever heard of an anime called Planet Garaga?
Nope. Planet Raga.
I found the manga of it, and I haven't been able to find any other issues. It looks like he only put out one volume of it, and then never put out the rest of the story. So I don't even know if it got serialized in like one of the, the magazines that they, like Shonen Jump and stuff like that.
Right.
And I guess he did other stuff. It's a Satomi Mikuria. I can't. My Japanese is terrible. Sorry, but it's like he did a bunch of other stuff, and his style is really good. I'd like to find more of his work, but he died in December of 22. So I'm not gonna. So I'm only gonna be able to find so much. But he did this Planet Garaga, I guess, back in 1984, and then it got made into an anime in like I think 89. But
yeah, no. Oh, I don't know. Maybe I have heard of it. I mean, seen it. Planet Garaga. Well, I don't think so.
it's kind of it's interesting. It's kind of a more like Flash Gordon-y kind of premise.
Oh, who's here? It's John.
Hello.
Oh, hey, just got home. Traffic was really bad. Always excuse for Hawaii.
How you doing, John?
Okay. Had to, Glenn had to get something from work. So. Whew. And then they bought the what egg was that? Oops. Hold on. I don't know. There was because the cutoff was blocked, we had to go all the way around to get to work.
I came home. They were putting up a down pole or something, and they had a detour around the farm country in Waianae.
Oh, dang. Yeah, the wind's been really big. I guess yesterday there was a lot of like power outages and people lost water, I guess. Fortunately, not us.
What is Doctor Strange's amulet of Anubis thing called?
The Eye of Agamotto.
Yeah. That's the one.
That was called?
The Eye of Agamotto.
Agamotto.
He also has the Orb of Agamotto, which is like a big sphere that he has in a box in his Sanctum Sanctorium.
Was Agamotto somebody?
Yeah, he was. I believe he was an early Sorcerer Supreme. There's like
Oh.
a triad of like I think it was. Was it Agamotto, Vishtu, and like 3 sorcerers apparently?
I see.
But they did like
Shanti.
they.
Vishnu.
I can't remember.
Trying to remember.
There was like an Avengers.
By the hoary host of Hogarth, or
Yeah,
what
Hogarth.
was he always saying?
Hogarth, yeah, the hoary host of Hogarth. But it's like they did a comic that was like in like the Stone Age, and it was like the Avengers of like the prehistoric Avengers, and there was like an early like Black Panther, like I guess from like somebody from Wakanda that had found, you know, the heart-shaped root, like back in the prehistoric times, and like Odin was there, sort of filling in for like the role for Thor, and then there was I believe Agamotto, like was there as the Sorcerer Supreme. But I don't know. It was, like I said, it was like a prehistoric Avengers.
I see. You say Agamotto.
Was Captain Caveman part of it?
Yes.
It kind of there was a big like Neanderthal dude that had the Star brand.
It was the Unga Bunga.
Thundar.
Thundar.
But isn't that future?
That's true.
Like I'm looking at the prehistoric Avengers. So there was a Wakandan, and he wears like a Black Panther pelt.
Okay.
There was an Iron Fist. It looks like there's a prehistoric Ghost Rider riding a mammoth. There's Odin, and it looks like a prehistoric possessor of the Phoenix Force. And then, yeah, Agamotto.
Interesting. All these characters.
What if Agamotto went against Anubis?
What if? Anyway, what did I miss? What did you guys talk about?
What if?
What if what?
What if John doesn't show up tonight?
Yeah, almost.
Well,
Drew sent a photo. What's Drew sending a photo of?
It's them Avengers.
Them crazy Avenger characters.
1 second. Let's see. Share, present, share screen. That is 4-1 mode. So here's what Drew wanted to show us. There is who are the Avengers of 1 million
There
BC?
you go.
It's Odin, Ghost Rider,
Add
Agamotto,
Ron
the
in.
All-Seeing,
Here's Ron. Oh, there's more people. I thought it was just 3.
Iron Fist,
You lied.
Phoenix.
What?
Starbrand.
What?
Is Starbrand related to Uruk the troll? Kind of has that body.
No, he's a caveman.
Black Panther.
Star brand. Not the leading brand. It's the Star brand.
Ron
When you
with us
said
now.
three, I was thinking of Venture Brothers. You know the what are those three guys?
Oh, the
Venture
Order of the
Brothers.
Triad.
Yes, it's always in threes.
It's the Alchemist, Doctor Orpheus,
Yes,
and Jefferson Twilight.
that's right.
Jefferson Starship.
I think they're just
Like-
called Starship now.
Yeah, exactly. We moved on.
Michael, have you seen the Venture Brothers? Have you ever watched the Venture Brothers?
I have not.
Johnny
I think you
Quest.
would like.
You, yeah. I mean, just for parody's sake, it's just hilarious. Thor. I hate trying Thor's armor.
Thor.
Thor.
Or scoring 7 years ago.
Yeah. Yet that hurts very much. It's Thor. You're Thor?
I just flew in from Asgard and I'm mighty Thor.
Yeah, there you go. See? The joke's right itself, folks. And that's what Ron came into.
What's that?
No, it's just the puns.
Ron's busy working out a math problem.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
working on word problems. It's like
Oh yeah. Maybe
Instead of the
I should actually
Riddler.
work on that.
instead of the Riddler, it's the mathematician. Well, Cape Crusader. I don't know. As soon as I saw, like, hey, there's metric in here. Forget it. What's that all about?
That's true. Tried to mess me up. The
Yeah.
metric.
This is metric, like us Americans.
Imperial only, please.
Imperial margin.
Da 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 da.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, did you guys
Who's that?
open up the margarine?
Oh, Napua. Hold up.
Hoping
Hey,
that,
Napua.
hey, Napua. Hoping there'd be a crown on your head after you open it.
Always.
Wasn't that like your thing with the scrubbing bubbles?
Yeah, I was so deflated
Yeah.
that those bubbles didn't come out and clean the whole bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that wagon never showed up for the cat food.
Oh yeah, it's cow can.
Oh, the chuck wagon?
Chuck wagon.
Yeah. Dog food, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't have a dog, so. Well, my friend had a dog and it never happened.
I always like to give my dog a gravy train because you poured
That's the one.
you poured some warm water on it and it got all like soupy.
Yeah.
And I was like, here you go, buddy. It's a nice meal for you.
I'm not fooled.
I don't know. My
Glad
dog
you
would
could join
eat.
us.
What?
No, I said I'm just saying, Napua, glad you could join us.
Oh.
No, thank you.
Since Napua's here, we can mention
Dracula.
Apana, right?
Yeah, Apana.
You wanna mention that real quick, Napua?
Oh, I don't know much about it, just that Lawrence relaunched the campaign for Changapana documentary. It's on Kickstarter right now, and I think there's about a month left to go for the fundraising crowdfunding.
Pretty further along, though, yeah?
I'm not sure. I'm not really
what's the
keeping
goal?
track of it. It's kind of his thing. The goal, I think, was
This is to make a
$40,000.
documentary of Changapana, right?
Yeah,
And I think the goal is around 44,000.
yeah, it was like 40,000 or something like that.
And
Is he related to you?
last I looked, they were around 4.5 grand. Maybe 5 by now. I don't know. This is the second time they tried the Kickstarter. I guess they fell short the first time. We're trying again. or they're trying again. Lawrence and who's Soaring Imaginations Productions, right?
Yep, that's Lawrence.
Oh, that's who he is. Okay. I saw that on Instagram. I'm like, who's this?
Who did?
That's Lawrence.
I swear, half of these people you don't know because they use like different names. And I'm like, I don't know who this person is. Who are you?
Who's this guy, Jon J?
I know. It's like,
Who are you?
yeah, everything's on Batman. Has to remind you his name like every 5 minutes, so you don't forget. Yeah, cool.
So,
How far are you guys on your on the project?
on Dracula, 1944.
I think Connie's got
on.
maybe like 3 pages or 4 pages left to pencil, and
Oh, really? Wow.
I've only got, I think I've got probably about 6 pages left to ink.
Yeah. How many pages is this?
Just 12.
So
Oh, okay.
12.
Okay.
Just 12.
Oh, that's a lot.
Yeah, just 12.
It's
I
enough.
was going to work on something, but since Amazing is not happening, I guess I'm going to try to, extend the book a little. I guess got a little time. But I don't know. We'll see. No, it looks good. I mean, yeah, we can't wait for it to come out. It's like-
Well, you'll have to.
I know
I'm-
everything you guys have been doing looks really good.
I'm excited. I think it's going to look great.
Yeah.
And Canilla is doing a variant cover that
Nice.
Napua is going to use for the Kickstarter, and it looks fantastic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he did a great job.
I'm very pleased.
Nice.
Can't wait to check it out.
They're afraid to let me do a variant cover because they don't want to get in trouble with Rudy Giuliani.
Oh, okay.
Connie would laugh if she were here.
There we go. Hey, how come Ron didn't do a variant cover?
Yeah, how come I didn't do it, Barry?
Hey, you guys are welcome to if anybody wants to.
There you go. Okay.
We're gonna do a Kickstarter and we can do
There you
variant
go.
covers. So
I'll do a comedy version. Yeah. Dracula, 1944. It's a comedy.
It's a musical.
It's like
And
How did
I'll
the
make mine a space adventure.
there you go. So,
Dracula
How did-
2044.
oh, future. Yeah, it's just like 2099. Like Spider-Man.
No, it'll
Welcome
be.
to the Transylvania of tomorrow.
Yeah.
They'll
Welcome.
they'll use all those advanced Nazi technology that they supposedly had.
If the Nazis are a problem in 2044, I'm going to be real sad.
Are they kind of making a
probably
comeback
what they were
today?
saying about 2018.
All I gotta say is we gotta lick them real good, so that this is not a problem no more. Because I don't want to be thinking about Nazis anymore in the future.
And if we got to get Dracula to do it, then so be it.
That's right.
Recruit Dracula.
I watched the
He can't
Blues
be
Brothers over the weekend, and I love the part in the Blues Brothers where they're like stuck
I
in that
did too.
traffic jam, and they're like, "What's going on?" It's like they won their court case. They're like, "Who? Illinois Nazis?" And the guys are like, "Illinois Nazis. I hate Illinois Nazis."
That's funny.
I keep forgetting.
Go
Steven
away.
Spielberg was in that movie.
Yeah, he was the
clerk.
was it the county, yeah, the county clerk.
Huh?
The one who was eating a sandwich.
Yeah.
No, I love that movie. It's one of my all-time favorite movies.
Is that the only movie he's been in?
Steven Spielberg?
Yeah.
I bet. I mean, he was in Austin Powers,
They had a cameo in that one.
the cameo. I bet he's popped up in other things.
Hmm. But this was actually a role.
What if he's
right?
been like in prosthetics in a bunch of movies and we just never know?
Yeah.
Like,
I'll Google it right now.
Yeah. He was an E.T.
I mean, he may have been in the background, right? Like one of the extras.
Maybe.
But I think Blues Brothers, he actually had a role.
Yeah, that's true. How do you spell Thor's hammer?
Mjolnir. MJ.
Yeah, see, that's why how do you spell it? Doesn't it have the little umlaut somewhere, or two little dots over something? Or...
And they called Meow Meow.
Is that, yeah, meow,
Mew
meow.
Mew. Mew
Oh,
Mew.
Mew Mew.
Mew Mew. Yeah,
If you're Kat Dennings.
she was awesome. I guess there's no little.
See, he's got a ton of producer credits, a ton of director credits. I'm trying to find his credits for like his as an actor.
Probably uncredited.
That's true. A lot of them kind of go uncredited. I always love those credits, like Screaming Woman, and he gets credit. I think I would just pencil because I came in late. I mean, just pen and ink, no color. No color! What is the watcher's name?
Watu.
Oh, okay. Is it like U A
A.T.
A-T-U? U-A-T-U?
Yep. Uatu.
How do you come up with all these names?
Spelled STANL.
Yeah, silent Q, ampersand, bat symbol.
And the chemical symbol for boron.
Exactly. Run that to spell check. Oh, I got it.
You got the chemical symbol for boron?
Yeah. It's like the print symbol.
It's the print symbol?
I don't know. In my world, it is.
Is it purple?
Sure. Purple Rain.
Okay, so apparently in Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, Spielberg, George Lucas, and Dan Aykroyd all cameo in Temple of Doom.
Dan Aykroyd? Wow.
Yeah, Dan Aykroyd is easy to pick out. He has speaking parts in Temple of Doom.
Did he? I don't even
He
remember
did.
that.
Yeah.
He did.
Do you guys remember that? I don't remember that.
No.
Yeah, he was at the airplane at the airport scene.
Yep. He's doing like a crazy. He's doing a bit of like a British accent, but
Okay.
yeah, he's in it. Then apparently he pops up in. Let's see. Sorry, I'm trying to read this list.
No wonder he's doing that
so
Crystal Skull vodka thing.
He pops up in the movie Vanilla Sky. Let's see. Yeah, apparently Spielberg and Lucas are in Temple of Doom, standing in the background dressed as missionaries. Apparently he has a cameo in Raiders of the Lost Ark as well.
Dan Aykroyd?
Spielberg.
Spielberg, yeah. I guess in the scene when Sala is getting the Nazis some water, I guess he can be seen in the background sitting on a hill. Let's see.
Why he just to put himself in there, or is it just like we need one more person to balance the scene?
He probably was just filling out the background. I don't know.
Okay.
He also has a brief cameo in Jurassic Park and in The Lost World.
Wow.
Let's see. He just pops up in, again, just a background character. In The Goonies.
Oh yeah, he was in the Goonies, right?
He plays Chunk.
He's in.
I thought it was Sloth.
He plays the ship.
He's in a. He has a cameo in Cyndi Lauper's music video.
Well, yeah, that I saw. I mean, right? Because then it freezes. It's like, what is happen next? And he's like, I don't know. Then it goes to the part two.
Which music video?
The Goonies. Goonies are good enough.
Yeah. And then he does have he had a brief cameo in the Gremlins.
Wow, so he just throws himself in all his movies.
And then in the movie Paul. Oh no,
that's
that's
the
not.
alien one, right?
No, he's not in that. And then Blues Brothers.
Okay. He's not in Paul.
No, he's not in Paul. It's like they just did
I'm
a
a
reference to the Raiders of the Lost Ark being in like that warehouse.
Yeah.
But it's just a tribute. He's not actually.
But Blues Brothers is his only speaking role, right?
Oh no, I take it back. Well, it says he's not seen, but it's a conversation between Paul the alien and Steven Spielberg. But
I always like when the cartoons make fun of him.
yeah, he was in Tiny Toons.
Yeah, and then Freakazoid.
And then Austin Powers.
Austin Powers, yeah.
Yeah, and that's it. And then the
There
Blues
you go.
Brothers.
The end.
But is Blues Brothers his only speaking role?
And you know what? It might be. Although he does say something in Austin Powers. But
Yeah, he does.
Oh, okay.
With the Emmys, right?
the Oscars.
Oscars. What's the difference?
Emmys is for TV.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Oscars is for movies.
They're both annoying.
Ron, you're going to be an EGOT. You're going to win them all.
Oh yeah, like what's it? Whoopi Goldberg has all of them, right?
Yeah. There's a few EGOTs out there.
Yeah. Sounds like a bird.
It's an egret.
You sound like a bird.
No regrets.
Regrets.
Regret.
Wasn't that a Audie Kimura song? Regrets?
It's in. I don't know. Could be.
Or was it Egrets?
I have no idea.
Okay,
That was
we're about
like
an hour. Oh, well, 55 minutes in. You guys ready for our first round of looks? Where everybody's at?
Love and Honesty or something, you know.
Hmm.
Here, we'll go ahead and go first here. Here's where I'm at so far in my Nova Core Nebula.
Oh yeah, it's cool. I was gonna draw her.
I gave her a wonky eye, though. I got to try and figure out how to fix that.
You can probably like fill it in. Isn't her eyes like black?
Yeah. Let's see here. Drew, I'm coming over your shoulder, Drew.
Okay.
Here's Drew's Captain Carter.
There you go.
Nice. Okay.
A little slow.
Scott, you got something to show yet? Here's Scott's
Who's that?
Dr. Hugo Strange. Right?
As a Dr. Fate?
No, it's
Oh,
Dr.
Dr.
Strange.
Hugo.
Oh,
Strange.
Gotcha.
Dr.
Sorry, I saw
Hugo
the little
Strange.
symbol, so I assumed it was Dr. Fate. My bad.
Okay.
He's like one of my
Yeah.
favorite Batman villains.
What if?
I don't know. Napua and John came kind of late, so I don't
Yeah.
guys have anything yet, right?
I said I got.
You got some, John? All right.
I got something. So, what if Sif receive Mjolnir instead of Thor? It would be what Sif?
But
As Sif.
As Sif. There you go. See, that's even better. Anywho,
It's like, you know, when the first series of What If came out, I said that they need to have Luis as the Watcher.
who?
Luis from
Oh,
Ant-Man.
yeah. No, he's good because
So you see what had happened is I'm gonna mute myself real quick so I can get something to drink.
I missed him in the last Ant-Man movie.
He wasn't in there.
No.
He was, wasn't he?
No.
Oh.
Oh, the Quantum one you're talking about. Yeah, he wasn't in that one.
I think it's like
okay,
he's in it like, briefly, but you know.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
don't
it's not
really
like
have-
the other ones. It's okay. You can watch him in the Tom and Jerry movie.
Tom and Jerry.
Yeah, you know they did like a Roger Rabbit kind of thing with Tom and Jerry.
Really?
Yeah.
and Hit Girl.
Yeah, he's like the hotel manager.
Interesting.
Well, see, this comforts me that other people know what I'm talking about because I feel like, oh crap, nobody knows what I'm talking about. Am I the only one who watched this? You know?
Do you remember like was a movie with like I think it's Gene Kelly dancing with Jerry.
Yeah. That was what Anchors Away or whatever.
We redid that
I
for
don't know.
Family Guy.
They always show that clip. Yeah.
I don't know. I just thought I thought it looked really good.
Yeah, especially for the time, you know, to do something like that, to sync it up. It's like, was it Mary Poppins, I guess, would be the closest next thing around that time, I guess.
Yeah.
Is that Yondu's, wasn't that Yondu's thing? I'm Mary Poppins, yo. Yeah, I haven't gotten a chance to watch the rest of the What Ifs yet. I think we stopped on the third one. I think that's the Christmas one.
I don't remember where I stopped.
I thought you said the whole thing. So
Maybe I did. Maybe I did.
Did you
that
see
memorable.
the
Civil
Sorcerer
War.
Supreme episode in the new series?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Then you've watched them all. That was the last one.
okay,
Oh, okay.
what was that?
All right, I guess
Was
I
it
did.
there a 1608 one or whatever, or 16 something?
The Robin Hood episode 1602.
1602. I think we should all do that. We should all do like our characters with a date on it. You know, we got
Like
Dracula,
Dracula.
1944. Yeah, I'll do Gordon Ryder,
1984.
1984,
1992.
1492. Yeah, with Columbus. You know, with the
Famous
Nina,
dates are there.
the Pinta, and the Tito Puente.
The Tito Puente?
That's what I told my nephew when the three ships were, and they kind of messed them up.
What?
The Peter Piper.
But after that, he did remember who Tito Puente was.
Yeah, I'm sure that's going to come real handy for him.
It will.
Doesn't he play? Is he a musician?
Huh? He actually is. Yes.
Drew
Did Drew
bounced.
drop out? Drew dropped
No, he's back.
I'm back.
with a vengeance.
Are you in black, Drew?
Back in black. Wouldn't it be funny if the singer for AC/DC, like he starts singing with all of his like that screechy voice, and then he gargles, and then he sounds like Mel Torme.
There you go.
If he did that in concert, I'd boo him off the stage.
What if he sounded like Mel Tillis?
I'd still boo him off the stage.
You lost all the younger viewers right there. Mel who? Famous Mel's for 500. Mel Blanc.
Cabane.
Mel Brooks.
Mel Tillis had the stutter, right? That was him.
Yeah.
Yeah. The singer with the stutter.
But when he sang, he didn't stutter.
He didn't stutter.
Correct.
It's like half of those people, like, you know, their speaking voices are so like rough, you know, some of them, like Phil Collins. And then when they sing, it's like, oh wow, did not imagine.
I hear Phil Collins is in poor health. They say he's not long for this world.
Oh,
No,
He was in for a while, right?
what's wrong with him?
I don't know.
What ails him? Didn't say.
I don't know.
He's not that old either, right?
No, but I saw he was at a performance and he was looking pretty rough.
I was trying to think of a joke with one of his song titles, but I couldn't think of anything that would fit.
Iron Man.
Susudio.
Just what is it?
When I was in fourth grade, a
Is that
kid that I went to school
Phil Collins or
with.
Genesis? Susudio.
Which one?
Yes.
That was Phil Collins.
Genesis. But it was
That's
Phil Collins.
right? Okay.
The studio was Phil Collins.
Phil Collins.
Oh, okay. Invisible Touch.
Well, that's
Anyway, I went to
Genesis.
school. I went to school with a kid. His name was Jesse Sauceda, and
Oh, that's terrible.
Jesse's grandpa was the janitor at our school, and so I always used to go Sauceda, and you know, he'd always sing this song. Jesse hated it. He was always mad.
Oh no,
What about his girl?
Jesse's girl.
Jesse's girl.
Did
His girl has got
you
it
wish-
going on.
Did you wish you had her?
Jesse's girl.
Yeah.
Jesse didn't have a girl, as far as
Oh.
I know, but he did
Oh
have
my.
a sweet. He had a sweet laser disc player, and I
Well,
remember
there you
going
go.
over. I remember going over to his house to watch Star Trek: The Motion Picture on a laser disc.
Star Trek.
I wish that I had Jesse's Laserdisc player.
Yeah, it doesn't quite fit. That's okay.
It was one of those ones that did the auto flip, because you know I used to have to flip the laser disc over.
I had one of those.
So it was like the player, like the thing would open up and the disc would like turn around and then go back in.
Racist.
I thought it was super cool.
Hey, Popeye the Sailor is 95.
Best Genesis song. Go.
Genesis does.
I like the one. What's that one I like, John? When it goes,
Oh, the
turn
app-
it on, turn it on, turn it on again.
Isn't it called Turn It On?
Yeah, I think it is.
Okay.
Or is that the Abacadab or whatever?
Abacab.
Abacab.
I like that one. That's good.
That it's funny because that opening, every time I used to always play it in the car with me and you would drive, and it's like, doesn't it sound like an opening theme to a movie? It just plays instrumental. Yeah, and it's kind of a while too. So it looks like, opening credits like 20th Century Fox presents.
Ron Howard film.
Yeah, it's something.
Cocoon.
Abacab.
And you just
Cocoon.
Wow. Kakuna.
Hakuna
Matata.
Matata.
Kakuna Matata.
No problem free. Philosophy.
I don't think that last part. This part.
Is that on your phone or anything, Scott? Is that like your phone ring or anything?
No, but it's, it pops up from time to time when I'm listening to music.
Oh, okay. No, I was just gonna say, like, you should have it like as your ringtone or your message or something like that. Just that riff, Because every time I hear that riff, I always think of, like, afterwards there's all the screams and the swishing and all that. Then the theme to Kikaida.
Yeah.
It's like you get the little preview,
I think the ending song was much better.
Oh, really? You like that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that was a much better song.
I wanted them to use that more in the shows.
Yeah.
I mean, they played like instrumental riffs, at that time,
something
right?
like that.
Anyway.
Hate the dentist.
That reminds me of the dentist.
Yeah.
You'll be a dentist.
Wasn't that the misfit, the elf? He wanted to be a dentist.
Oh yeah. I want to be a dentist.
What?
No, no, I was thinking the song from Little Shop of Horrors.
Little Shop of Horrors. Yeah, with Steve Martin. He played it so well.
Frank Oz directed that movie.
Oh.
Frank Oz. Frank Oz was in was that Spies Like Us?
Oh, did he direct Spies Like Us?
I don't know if he directed it, but I know he was the remember when they're taking the test?
No, it was John Landis did it. And yes, Frank Oz, he wasn't he the proctor for the test or something?
Yeah.
He was a wizard, right?
The Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
The Wizard of Frank Oz.
Go to Wizard.
There's Yoda, Miss Piggy, Grover. Animal.
Animal.
Cookie Monster.
Hey, is he still alive?
Yeah.
He's still alive, but I think
Oh.
he's pretty much retired from doing like any of the Muppets.
Oh.
He did a movie I liked a lot. It's called Bowfinger. You ever seen Bowfinger?
Oh yeah, Eddie Murphy and Steve Martin.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Whatever happened to the actress from that? I mean, she was supposed to be like a big thing, and then she just kind of disappeared.
Who, Heather Graham?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Heather Graham.
She's done stuff. I don't know. Unfortunately, there's a finite lifespan for these ingenues.
That's an apple, isn't it, or a pear? I think with all actresses, right? They kind of have a shelf life.
Well, I don't know. I mean, it's kind of a shitty double standard, right? Because you look at like
Yeah.
the male actors, they seem to go forever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tom Cruise is going to be acting, into his 70s, and he'll probably be still, starring against a 25-year-old actress. So,
Because, with the actress, we want to see the beauty, right? It's always the beauty part of their, I don't want to say acting, but that's,
well, women are set dressing.
yeah. Yeah, just eye candy sometimes, right?
Anybody watch the Craig of the Creek movie this past weekend?
Craig Before the Creek?
Yeah.
I did not.
I see. What's her name has her own spin-off show too. The Sister.
Yeah. It's definitely not a show I watch.
It's
It's-
a spinoff. You don't
It's
watch?
seen at a much younger.
You just have to shut your brain off and watch it. Huh?
Well, I mean, it's on, so I mean, I'm watching it, but I'm not like, it's not like, oh yeah, 7:00, I gotta watch my Craig of the Creek. It's on, and I'll watch it, but it's not like I'm planning my day around it.
You call yourself a fan.
I'm kind of Craig.
There was, what I was watching Teen Titans. The Teen Titans Go or whatever.
Yeah.
And I saw that there's an episode that actually had George Perez and Marv Wolfman in it.
Yeah.
There's two of them.
Yeah, and they both
two
are
of them.
really good.
Yeah, and it's really them. So that's kind of cool.
And I kind of love that they managed to sneak in the Perez versions of the characters.
Oh, that was great. Yeah. Making Robin like crying. This is just sad.
It was really good.
Yeah. That was them at the Comic-Con, right?
Yeah. And then all the voice actors were in it.
Yeah.
But they formed like a Voltron, which was really good.
Yeah. And everybody had their thing, right? The phones and all that.
But my friend's son just recently discovered that cartoon and he loves it, and so
Oh, cool.
we were watching a bunch of it. And I was like, I met those guys.
You met Marv Wolfman? I haven't met Marv Wolfman yet.
Yeah, I actually the year before I had gotten George Perez to sign my copy of Crisis on Infinite Earths, and then the next year George Perez came again, and then Marv Wolfman was there, and so I got Marv Wolfman to sign.
Yeah, that's cool. I didn't get to meet Marv Wolfman either.
No, actually, I talked to him a little bit. I think he was getting a little annoyed with me, so I let him be. But I don't know.
Did you do one of those like, hey, who would win in a fight? With,
Hey,
Beast
you
Boy.
wrote that story with Tara? Yeah, that was cool.
That's cool.
Well, I had seen an interview with him and Len Wein, and they talked about how they had tracked Jack Kirby down when they were kids. And I was just, I went up to him and I was asking him about it, and I just said, I saw the interview, but you mentioned that you and Len Wein had gone to Kirby's house when you guys were kids. I mean, I was like, well, what was that like? And so he told me, and we talked a bit, and he told me about it. And he was just saying that, like, they found him in the phone book.
Wow.
And they were just, because they figured, well, I guess there was more than one Jack Kirby in the phone book, but they were able to find him, and they just kind of figured this has got to be him. So they knocked on the door, and I guess Roz Kirby, his wife, answered the door, and there's these two 10-year-old kids standing on the doorstep, and she's like, yes. And it's like, is this the house of Jack Kirby, the artist for Marvel Comics? And she was like, yes. And they was like, and they're like, can we meet him? And she's like, hold on. And so she closed the door and she went, and then she was gone for a minute. And then she comes back and she's like, okay, you boys can come with me. And she took him downstairs where I guess Kirby works in the basement. And Jack was like, okay, you guys can come in, but you got to sit real quiet. Don't ask me anything and just be quiet the whole time. And so he said they just sat there and watched him draw.
That's awesome.
And then
you want to be able to do that today.
and then Roz came down to bring Jack his lunch, and she made a couple sandwiches for Len and Marv also.
Oh,
so they sat and ate sandwiches, and while he was on his lunch break, then they were talking to him and just asking him stuff. And then they finished their lunch, and then he drew a little bit longer, and then he was like, okay, kids, I'm done. And then he got here, and he handed them each a drawing that he just did drawings. And but apparently they would do that a lot. They would, like, more than once. They went to his house. They kind of made it a regular thing to go and watch him.
That's cool.
And the whole rule is that they just had to be quiet, and so they would.
That's cool.
But I wanted to ask him about it because I'd heard about it. I thought it was incredible, and so he elaborated on it, and then he's like, okay, and then I was just like, all right, I guess we're done talking, and that was kind of it. So,
but
he didn't tell you to sit there and be quiet.
That would have been.
No, that's what he had to do. That's what he had to do.
But I would have asked him. I had a million questions I could have asked him about Tomb of Dracula and all the stuff he worked on. But
1944.
No,
Tomb of Dracula in 1944.
Wrong ones.
Who was his neighbors? Wasn't Jack Kirby's neighbors?
Frank Zappa.
There we go.
Yeah, he was. They were next door neighbors.
Who knew?
Yeah. And then one day, Paul and Linda McCartney showed up at Kirby's house.
Wow.
Why?
Well, apparently McCartney's a big comics fan.
Oh,
and I guess Linda was too. And there's an album that McCartney and Wings put out called Venus and Mars. And on that album is a song called Magneto versus the Titanium Man.
Well, there you go.
And they talk about like Marvel stuff in the song. And I guess when Wings was in California to play a show, he took a little time out, during the day to go track down Jack Kirby. He showed up at his house in I guess he lived in Van Nuys or something, and Jack, invited him in, and they, I think he drew some stuff for them, and they got some stuff signed, and then I guess McCartney gave Jack passes for him and his family to go to the show. So Jack took Roz and the kids all to go see Wings play. And there's pictures of him hanging out backstage with, Paul McCartney and the rest of the band.
Wow.
Titanium Man, not Particle Man.
But from what I understand, he just literally just showed up at their door, which was kind of funny.
oh, it is Paul McCartney. Oh, you're talking about Marv and
I screwed up this watch too. He looks like Elmer Fudd.
You should do the Watcher as Elmer Fudd as the Watcher.
The Watcher. That should be the Rocher.
be very quiet.
Very quiet. I'm watching you.
I'm watching.
I'm watching Wabbit.
Amazing how some characters are just everyone knows them. Mm-hmm. I haven't been looking. Did anyone typing? No.
No, it's pretty quiet tonight.
Yeah, it's quiet.
What if everybody didn't show up?
Yeah, what if everyone's doing something else?
You mean like normal?
Like what?
Like how it
Normal.
normally is?
Yeah. What if we had more than like 3 viewers?
It's all good.
Yeah. I take it very personally, by the way.
Well, if you do, then I will too.
Okay. Well, it's not personal anymore now. Now we're sharing something.
John Murakami can't stream to anything less than 10,000
No.
watchers.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know about that.
It's in his rider.
Is it?
You gotta pay him now.
Man, it's like some of these artists and their appearance fees. I'm just like, wow, it's amazing.
Yeah.
No, Amazing
much
got
do you-
postponed.
Yeah, Amazing did get postponed. Yes.
Well, how much do you charge, John?
I don't know. As long as they can get like a soda or something.
He charges a
Zip pack.
Zip pack.
charges
Yeah,
a-
exactly.
I guess his fee is a Diet Coke and a zip pack.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Doesn't even have the Coke doesn't have to be cold and the zip pack doesn't have to be warm. He just needs a Coke and a zip pack.
That's like Weird Al. That's like Weird Al's Spotify
yeah?
numbers.
What is this?
No, he was saying at the he did his year-end thing, and he was like, he was thanking all his Spotify listeners, all whatever 8 million or whatever he said it was, and then
Jeez.
that comes out to about $12.
Yeah.
So, Thank you for. I was able to get a sandwich with that money, and
Pretty much. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the what they get for the Spotify plays is just ridiculous, right?
yeah,
You know, it's weird. But I do get that once in a while. Like, it's like they're like, "Hey, can you sign it?" It's like, "Yeah." It's like, "Does it cost anything?" It's like, "Does it cost anything, really?" But yeah, I didn't realize like so many people actually do charge for their autograph.
Yeah, a lot of them do.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, you're buying my book. Just you get an autograph. Yeah. It's like I'm just happy you bought the book.
You're doing it wrong, John.
I guess so. That's why I need a manager.
Yeah, I just tell them like, oh, does it cost anything? Yeah, zip back.
Was it gonna be like was it Frank Cho? He wanted a 7-Up. And what is that new brand that came out? They replaced Sprite. The Starry.
It didn't replace Sprite, John. Sprite still exists.
So what is Starly then? What's
replaced
the
Sierra Mist.
Oh, Sierra Mist.
Starry is a Pepsi product.
But he was like, "What the hell is this?" He was confused. Like, what is this?
Nobody knows what Starry is. It's just one.
Starry nights.
So no Sierra
Paint
Mist.
your palette
Just
blue
fine.
and gray.
Yeah.
Look out on a summer's day. With eyes that know the darkness in my soul. Shadows on the
Van
hill.
Gogh.
Sketch the trees and the daffodils.
drinking Joe kind of okay.
We need to do it.
Oh, Mike, every episode, Mike has sung something.
Mm-hmm.
With colors
You know what? That's good enough.
in land.
That's good enough.
Now I understand what you tried to say to me. And how you suffered for your sanity.
I was thinking of the whole, since we're doing What If, I was going to do the whole. I was trying to think of a song with What If.
What if Michael can actually sing?
What if you can sing? You can hold a tune.
Yeah, hostage.
Hostage, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's rough. Yeah.
In a bucket.
Wow. Throw down. Drew is banned. Booted out. Booted out.
Sorry, I couldn't help myself.
I'm sorry. I'm on Drew's side on this one.
Okay. Mike's a good sport.
No, you sound great, Michael.
Too late now.
I was just playing.
Too late, Luther. Too late.
Too late. Luthor, you poisonous snake.
Okay, Mr. Luthor.
Otis.
Yeah, I was just saying that's Otis, right?
Yeah.
Otis
Like, are we going to Addis Ababa?
Yes, Otis. Yes. Miss Tessmacher.
Tessmacher. Oh my God, Tessmacher.
Yeah.
Valerie Perrine.
Yeah.
Yep.
I love that. I love that movie so much. Superman is so good. I think
the visual effects now are kind of like, it's obviously dated, but for what it was at that time, we were like, whoa, why is he flying sideways? It's okay.
I still think it looks great.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm a little iffy on the whole the Richard Pryor one.
Oh yeah. What about number 4? Quest for Peace.
I like Richard Pryor, but it's like this just I don't know.
The secret ingredient is tar.
I like Richard. It wasn't nicotine.
Oh yeah, that's right. It was nicotine.
I
thought it was tar.
What was it? I don't know. And it has something to do with the cigarettes.
Because when he was sitting at his computer, he was looking at his pack of cigarettes, and he was trying to think of what to put in there when they were trying to synthesize the formula. And he looked at his cigarette packet and saw tar, so he just typed tar into the system. Nicotine, man. So, and that's what.
But then that messed him up. That's what made the evil.
Made him evil. Yes.
The red kryptonite-ish thing.
And then there was two of them. which I'm like, wait, I'm confused. What's going on here?
Not as
When was-
confused, and when Zack Snyder took over and made that.
Wow, I thought we could get through without a Zack Snyder thing, but
Snyder was in Superman 3?
Well,
okay,
it's
I will
like
admit, man. Go.
the Clark figure
Or
represented his virtues, and
Yes.
the Superman one was like his sort of unhinged.
His id.
Yeah. And I don't know.
I will admit, though, when the sister got captured and turned into that robot thing, that kind of freaked me out as a kid.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
like,
that part was crazy.
It's terrifying. It's just terrifying. I'm getting nightmares because of this. I love Superman.
You know what? Yeah, I remember that part. That was Superman? Just couldn't
Yeah.
know what movie that was.
Superman 3. Napua?
She ran away.
This is a Lawrence question coming
Oh,
up.
no,
right?
no, I was just gonna say. Hey, remember that movie with Christopher Reeves in it? And see if somebody.
Oh no!
Reeves.
Christopher Reeves.
Gwen's making noise. She wants attention.
kind of noise you're making.
I don't know. She's rumbling. Stuff is rumbling all over the place.
Is it like a low guttural tone? Because that means
It
don't
is.
touch.
She's writhing on the ground. I don't know what's going on.
If it goes up at the end though, that means that she wants to play.
What?
Wait, who are you talking about?
I don't know where we're at this point.
She keeps butting her head against him.
I don't know what's going on.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
I thought you were talking about Gwen.
I'm drinking a Waipua tonight.
Waipua.
Waikiki. There. Waipua IPL. Ipple. That's my drink tonight.
My glass is empty. I forgot to refill it.
Oh, there you go.
Well, mute yourself and go get a drink.
Yeah. Just mute yourself. Everybody mute yourself.
I'm almost done. Almost. I'll pull some reference.
I still got to watch Echoes there yet.
Echo.
You guys
What-
finished that
I
already?
like that series. I like that series.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
So how did Kingpin survive getting shot in the eye?
Well, I'm guessing it didn't blow his brains out too bad or
Yeah.
something. Because
He's the Kingpin.
sometimes people survive. Like Frank Serpico survived getting shot right in the face, point blank.
But I thought he got shot like in the cheek or something.
Yeah, he did.
So he could have been just, took up part of his cheek, but the brain. But Echo shot him in the eye.
Yeah.
And
I-
what happened to
Crap, I missed it.
Bear, Cheese, and Willie Jack?
Those cheeses.
Wait a minute, that's a wrong show.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Laura Dannon was in there, so I figure, maybe they all moved on, right?
Moving on up.
They went on to the spirit realm, Ron.
Well, the Warrior did. I mean, he's the
That's
host now.
That's going to tie in with Moon Knight.
No, he's going to Reservation Dogs.
Oh.
I finally
He has
watched
his-
that.
He has his reservations.
Yeah, I
I
like
just finished
that.
it the other day.
I like that show. Reservation Dogs.
Oh, shit ass! I never heard the term shit ass until I watched that show. It's
Oh,
like,
there you go.
Oh, really?
Young Warfare.
did anybody else? Did people grow up with that term? I never heard anybody use shit ass.
Oh.
I did.
We need a counter on the bottom. How many times did we say shit ass? We're what, 5 now?
As a reminder, we are rated TVMA for possible
We-
lying.
I've heard of like
so no canceling us.
I've heard of shithead.
Yeah, shithead, sure, but
Yeah.
shit ass. I never heard shit ass.
I heard shit ass. I heard shit dick. I've heard lots of variations of shit. Shit apple. Shit apples falling from the shit tree.
We're at 8, by the way. So,
Thanks, John.
okay. Just keeping track for the people at home, watching this.
If they're playing the home game,
Nine. You see that is.
Yeah, exactly. Wow, Count. Sharpie.
I think I like the Nebula episode best out of the second season.
yeah, it was a good one. Had a real
Christmas
film noir feel.
Howard the Duck.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, with Seth Green as Howard the Duck.
What time is it? Yeah, I'm not gonna have time. I was gonna draw the 2 different versions of Nebula that we've seen in What If.
20 minutes.
No, I'm still finishing it.
You're fast.
Nah. I'm not that fast.
I'm trying to speed through the coloring process here. Trying to get this thing done.
I still didn't even finish coloring last week's one. Was it Miyazaki last week?
Oh, I forgot to color mine. Come back to it.
Also, gotta double check I'm writing the right year. Still, it's like 2023. Nope.
I've done it on one drawing so far.
Yeah. Gotta try to correct it. Like, Argh.
Of course, Alan caught it.
Oh, Al got it. Of course. He's so anal. See, I think that's what his name is. Alan is an analogy for anal. It's an anagram.
Anagram.
Candygram.
Candygram for Mako.
Land shark. Oh, yeah. So when is the first superhero movie slated to come out this year?
Aquaman 2.
Oh, okay.
I don't think Marvel or like Star Wars has anything coming out.
This year?
Not until May, I don't think.
Oh wow.
I don't know. It's gonna be a while.
Yeah. Ghostbusters is coming out in March, which surprised
Yeah.
me.
They said that they're probably not going to do like
Oh,
a
it's
second
Aiko.
season of.
Hey, Aiko's here. Hey.
Sorry, just popping in.
Oh, it's all
See
good.
how you guys doing?
Wow.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey.
Ron's still working on your problem, I think.
Oh,
I think he finished it.
Oh, did he? You want
Did
to
you finish it?
show your work?
No, my brain shut down again.
Okay, no, I was gonna say Ron ran away.
It has to like shut down a few times before it actually gets going.
Don't worry, you'll get there.
No, it's because you used metric.
Did you try to turn it off and turn it back on again?
Yeah, and then it shut back down again. So
the
Reboot
blue
it?
screen of death? Andrew, what were you saying before this? I'm sorry.
Oh, I don't remember. Oh no, they were saying that they're probably not going to do a second season of
She-Hulk.
She-Hulk.
Yeah, it's too
Oh,
bad.
yeah, I heard
They
that
said the
too,
budget was
yeah.
too big. Huh?
oh,
That's too bad.
I'm
I really
actually kind of
did,
fine with that as long as we're not done with the character. I want to see the character again.
Oh yeah, they said she's probably gonna have bit parts in like upcoming movies, I guess, or upcoming things. But it's not gonna be a
Yeah.
full She-Hulk thing.
oh,
That's too bad.
yeah.
I thought it was fun. I guess
liked
people
it.
didn't get the
Wongers!
whole breaking the fourth. Yeah, well, exactly. With what's her name, Madison.
Madison. I liked it.
Yeah, it's like at one point, like Wong was like in practically every movie and every series. You know, it's crazy. Good for him.
He was the through line.
And that was one on Shang-Chi at
If
the
you
end.
got,
He's
if
singing
you got
karaoke.
Benedict Wong, you use him.
Yeah, pretty much.
He's in what is it? The 3-Body Problem that's coming. That looks pretty interesting.
The what?
It's a science fiction movie based off of a Chinese science fiction novel called The
Oh.
3-Body Problem,
Okay.
and that actor is in it.
I think it's out. You know.
Is
He
it?
was in Deadly Class. I was kind of bummed that show got canceled.
How many shows are getting canceled?
Yeah, I saw it on Prime.
The 3-Body Problem? Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
Is it Netflix or maybe it's Prime? I couldn't remember if it was Netflix or Prime.
Yeah, it was on Prime. I saw that. I guess that's one of the new releases or whatever. I was like, oh, I've heard of that. I've read the book.
Oh, you
So,
did?
Yeah,
How was the book?
I didn't. I didn't read it. I just heard of the book.
Oh.
I heard a lot of things, Drew.
Things. It's like Top Men.
Top man.
Or
At
bottom?
the end of Indiana Jones putting the box away.
Is that with James Woods in it?
Because death. Whoa, who put my hair up? Ooh, pizza candy. Ooh, pizza candy. Did I have one more gag? I was gonna do it like because we're doing what if. I was gonna do what if love, but we did that gag.
What if love?
I get the rock.
have the Watchers thing in it.
Hey, you know those Stanley cups?
Yeah.
What's so good about them?
They're just like the new thing. It's like you know how like Hydro Flask or like Yeti.
Yeah.
This is the new one.
So what does it do?
Keeps your hot side hot and your cold side cold.
Isn't that a golf tournament?
Like the McDeal tea?
It's the NHL.
Yes.
Hey, anybody remember the McDeal tea?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, do you know that the George from Seinfeld was in that commercial?
Oh, was he really?
Really?
Yeah.
Before he was known.
Before he was known.
He's
Well,
still
like
yeah.
seeing,
What's so good about that cup? Other than
It's just a cup. It's just something that everybody wants. It's like the pet rock, you know, just like
really?
Tickle me
it's
elbow.
the thing now. What's that?
People are simple. They just want what's trending.
Yeah, they're cheap.
That's,
You know what I mean?
That's it.
Although it's weird because our friend Maria showed us that there's actually a little tray that you can put on top of it, so you can drink, and there's a little tray for like all your food on there.
Oh,
That'll balance on it
on the
cup.
on the cup.
The tray you buy separately.
Oh, spice. Tray sold separately.
But I don't know.
But other than that, it's no different than a hydro flask.
Yeah, it's not. But it's weird because like I just read an article about how this kid got like picked on in school because he didn't have a Stanley
name
cup.
brand.
Everybody else had one, but he didn't have one, so he got picked on. 9-year-old. It's like
People are so
terrible.
stupid.
Why the hell is a kid taking a freaking cup to school anyway? Don't they got like drinking fountains and shit? Like I don't know.
I don't know. Nowadays,
Yeah,
it's
and if
like you fill your own thermos. You know.
Yeah, don't they have the regular thermos? You put your soup inside there. Like a working
those
man.
old boxes, you know. Your old.
I used to I would go to school and I had my Superman thermos. It could hold like a small can of was it the chunky sirloin burgers? And it would be kind of warm by the time I had my lunch.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
What the heck is wrong with people? Man, bully kids.
Oh. Anyway, but yeah, that's the whole thing with the Stanley Cups because I had no idea what it was until because we were talking about it. I was like, what? First thing I thought was hockey, and then then they said no, on Christmas time it was really like everybody wanted it, and just so happens we were at Target and there were signs saying that we have no Stanley Cups in the building, and I'm like, what? And then we looked it up and like, wow, this is crazy.
Crazy.
But
I automatically thought of the
NHL?
NHL hockey jacket.
I mean, because that's what it's called, the Stanley Cup. Right?
Yeah, I was like,
Maybe
why
that's-
are people want
And it's
Stanley
hockey
line for
season.
this?
Maybe that's why everybody wants it.
Everybody wants this pink
It
Valentine's.
doesn't look like it.
No, it's not. It's silly. Anyway, so that's why I had to make my gag about the whole Stanley Cup. So there.
It's very timely.
Yes.
Yeah.
Timely Comics?
People are weird.
Oh. It bounced again.
Crazy.
Okay, what time is it? It is 8:49. Yeah, I'm gonna do just 3. So.
And I'm like I said, I'm trying to fly through the coloring to get this thing done.
I have to work on my Pokemon.
Gotta
you
catch
doing
them all.
Are you gonna enter the Pokemon card contest?
Yeah, I figure I've been promoting this thing, so I figure I should at least submit something. You know,
Yeah.
I haven't figured out which one I'm gonna do yet. So. I hate to do Pikachu because everyone's doing Pikachu. Same thing with Charizard. Everyone's gonna be doing Charizard and stuff like that. But
What's
then some
wrong
of these
with
Pokemon, like,
Charizard?
yeah, but everyone's gonna be doing Charizard. But it's like I look down the list. I'm like, I don't even know what half of these characters. who is this character?
Oh, why don't you just do Charmander?
Well, that's not on the list. There's only 10 of them you can choose from.
Oh, really?
Otherwise you're disqualified.
I'll
You're
shoot that.
disqualified.
Got to read the rules. Got to read the rules.
Ugh, reading again.
Oh, so you rather do math than read.
Well, it's like you got to read the movies. Now you got to read the rules.
That's right.
Yeah.
All this reading.
All the subtitles and subtitles.
Something else.
Yes. What did they used to say? Reading is fundamental.
Is it?
Not have it read to you.
Reading Rainbow.
Butterfly in the sky. I can fly twice as high.
I can get twice as high.
Oh man, these kids now have no idea.
They don't know how great the 80s were.
That's right. Andrew, here's your buddy.
My buddy.
Yeah.
Who's my buddy?
It's
We
Maui.
all are. We all are your buddy, Andrew.
It's Maui
Oh,
the
this is-
pineapple.
To certain
Yay.
degrees.
Oh, that smushmallow you got
Yeah.
from
Squishmallow. Yeah.
Well, I don't understand. Why is it a pineapple?
Why not?
That's supposed to be Maui?
I don't know. His name is Maui. It doesn't have to be Maui. His name
It
is
just
Maui.
seems kind of like from the
Wow.
Disney movie.
No, it's just I don't know. That's just his name. Why is Grimace Grimace? I don't know. It's just his name.
Watch it.
Because his mom didn't want him.
Grimace only drank shakes, right?
He was the shake stealer.
Yeah, in the beginning he had like 4 arms. It was actually very frightening.
4 arms.
Yeah, he was a bad guy at first.
Was he?
Yeah,
was
if
the
you look it
lovable
up.
guy.
If you look it up. He had 4 arms and he would steal the shakes.
Well, what did,
Right, I'm done.
Okay. Sorry, we talked about Grimace and like, you know what, we're done.
Michael's
Nothing gets
Michael's
done.
officially had enough.
Nothing can stop the Grimace.
sorry to make you tap out there talking about Grimace.
We've gotten too far off topic. God damn it, Ron.
It's like trying to stare back, like, nope.
Trying to talk about what if this fucker's talking about Grimace. What the hell?
What if Grimace? What if Grimace was a good guy? Oh my.
Yeah, once you enter the Grimace zone, we're done.
Yeah, we're done. The Grimace zone.
Well, what about the hamburger? He stole hamburgers, didn't he?
Grimace zone.
Captain,
I like
Captain. Was it?
Captain Crook.
Captain Crook was that the pirate?
Yeah.
What did
With
he
the little
steal?
filet fishes. The filet fishes.
Oh, he stole filet of fishes. Shit, everybody stole something, huh?
That's right.
Except
Well,
for
look at
Ham and cheese.
no,
Wait a
look at the cereal commercials, right? Didn't they always steal it? You know?
They do. Well, they want it, and the kids
They want
won't
it.
share it.
So
Yeah,
that's the
rotten
problem.
You know, are all the
Tricks
denizens
are for
of
kids.
McDonald's land? Are all the denizens of McDonald's land reformed criminals?
Like Big Mac,
Well, I
right?
don't know.
Oh, Big Mac and
It's
cheese.
beginning
I'm
to
not
feel
sure
like
that
that.
they're reformed.
Oh,
They're just,
yeah.
Well, I don't
they're
know
just
what Birdie-
criminals.
what
They're not
is Birdie?
reformed.
And then the
What is
Fry
Birdie
Guys
the
just
early
ate
bird?
fries, right? They stole
Fry Guys, yeah, they used to be called the French Fry Goblins. Then they changed their name to Fry Guys.
Oh.
Sounds better. What about
Don't
the
know.
what about the little
Does
what
it?
about the little McNuggets? They just are.
The McNuggets, they used to be called the McNugget Bastards. And then they became...
Focus groups have found that.
Oh.
No,
Oh,
let's
shit.
change that. Let's change that.
How about the early bird?
Oh man.
Man, that's what I'm gonna use.
This is the hidden thing behind.
Once again, we
McDonald's
are rated
mascot.
TVMA for possible
We-
language.
This is parody. This is
The
parody.
hidden world of McDonald's.
What if?
Jeez.
What if? Hey, Loki
All right.
had a McDonald's. That's how it ties in.
All right, you guys ready? Who wants
Yeah.
to go first?
Aiko.
What? I haven't really done anything.
Just hold up a dog.
I
Put a
mean,
dog in the camera.
Well, you
oh,
had something. Didn't you have
want
something?
to see a gabber?
There you
Yes.
go.
Show us a gabber. Show us a gabber.
There you go. What if?
There?
What
Wait,
if a
is this-
gabber?
Where's the gabber?
Yeah, I know. It's like where's Baldo? Like, where is it? Somewhere.
Oh
Why
wait,
are
I
you
see a
bothering me?
nose.
Oh, no.
Don't bother me.
There you go.
Here,
I see
puppy,
one.
puppy.
He's
You're
like, leave me the hell alone.
I
Don't
know.
bring me into this.
Oh, I see it. I see it.
There you go.
See?
Oh,
There's a
yeah.
small gabber in the corner
There
there.
you go.
Uh-huh.
Behind whatever that green thing is.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh,
Remember-
wait, I see it. There's another one on top of the green thing, right?
There you go.
Yeah.
They're both over there. I saw something dark move.
There you go.
That's
You guys like
Yeah,
a face in the
yeah.
window.
I started
Yeah.
drawing Breeze. He's gonna be
Burp.
shooting spider things out of his arms. And you guys are gonna have to figure out how long the webbing is or something like that.
Oh, I see.
Ah.
All right. John, you got something?
Sure. So we had, what if Sif received Mjolnir instead of Thor? So what's if? Not what if. Okay. Then we did Wonder Woman meets What If Woman. Huh?
What if tacos started growing on trees?
I don't know. I got random. I couldn't
Shit,
think of
that
it.
would
Every
be
time you sneeze, you
awesome, man.
teleported to a random location. That would suck.
I don't like cactus growing on trees, man.
I wonder where I parked the invisible jet. I wonder where my
Yeah.
keys are.
Yeah, see, Wonder Woman, What If Woman. See?
I like it. I like it.
I wonder
Thank you.
if I like Spider-Man more than Batman.
Oh, here we go.
Oh.
And then here's my
That-
final. It's like
That hurt Scott's heart.
it did.
I'm sorry, Scott.
I am you at what? If
Is that how we got What
Ooh.
If? What If?
What to if? What to if?
Yeah, and then,
I
and
wonder
then they
about-
Americanized it. It's to what if.
What If?
Ah.
Okay.
I got there. He
We're
didn't
done. I
instruct
blame
me,
the
but
beer. I'm blaming the beer.
All right. Scott, you ready?
Oh, there you go. Dr. Hugo Strange.
Hugo Strange.
There you go.
So that's an evil Doctor Strange.
Again, one of my favorite Batman villains.
Really? Dr. Hugo? Dr. Hugo.
Yeah,
very
Hugo Strange.
cerebral.
Yeah.
Very cerebral.
Not Calendar Man?
I think he's the only villain who ever figured out Batman's secret identity.
That's true.
Ra's al Ghul, right?
Well, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Raja
okay.
Ghul an enemy? I don't know.
Okay, you got us, Mike. You got us. man.
Drew, you got something?
Yeah, I got something.
Okay, I got your thing. Oh, there you go. Nice.
I got something for you right here.
I got
You
Hey,
got the
that's
thing.
my little friend.
I got your Captain Carter right here.
Yeah. Getting Carter.
And we're hoping that we see more of Haley Atwell in the live action version.
That'd be cool.
Or just her in general.
And not half off this time.
Sorry, I'm having a hard time getting it in the screen.
Yeah, what's going on?
I don't know.
Little shadows there.
Yeah, it's giving too much shadows.
who knows what evil looks.
Anyway, that's
Shadow
it.
dancing.
That's all I got.
All right.
Okay, it's good. Looks good.
Let's see.
Where's Mike?
Napua, you got something to show?
I got nothing.
You got
Yeah.
nothing. Ron, you got anything to show?
No.
All right.
Wow.
Here, I'll give you here. I did this one a while ago, but there's my Captain Carter.
There you go. Who's that in the back?
It's the Hydra Stomper.
Oh, Hydra Stomper.
Yeah.
I didn't watch that episode yet.
And then here's what I did tonight.
Nice.
Nebula.
Oh, see, I thought that
The
was
Nova.
hair in the beginning.
The Nova Corps Nebula.
Yeah.
And that will wrap it up. What's our next topic, Scott?
Jungle guys and girls.
Jungle
Yay.
guys and girls.
I'm the king of
Does
the
Donkey Kong count?
Sure. Just anything leopard
Yes.
print. Anything.
Sure, Donkey Kong
Those,
count.
those two walks. The Ghost Two Walks.
Stuff to promote with Amazing canceled. What do we got coming up now?
Um,
Not
Rick
canceled.
Holberg.
postponed. Sorry.
Rick Holberg is coming, yes. Artist Rick Holberg is coming. Other Realms, January 27th. That's a Saturday from 11 to 4. If you don't know who it is, look him up.
He has a storied career in animation.
I requested a commission.
So did I.
Oh, cool.
Pick it up.
Very nice.
Aiko, what do you got coming up?
Well, I have my usual Ala Moana vendor fair on Saturday, but my girlfriend's sick and usually does them for me, especially the loading part, the heavy lifting. So
Oh,
I'm just
there you
stressed
go.
about that. So we'll see what happens, I guess.
Napua, Dracula, 1944, right?
Woo!
And the Apana Kickstarter.
Yes, happening now for the next month.
Nice.
Get in.
Drew,
Dracula, 1944.
Woo!
okay, John, what do you got coming up? Anything?
What about coming up? No, nothing. Well, it's not until February, so it's okay. But if you want to enter the Pokemon illustration trading card contest, you have until the 31st. You can look online. You can design a Pokemon trading card. If you get picked, $5,000 and gets to be a card.
Woo!
So
Let's see what else. What else can I think of? KawaiiCon has opened up their panel submissions, so if you have a hankering to get up in front of people and talk about something, go ahead and submit your panels.
they're probably gonna have an auction again. Yeah, no.
They'll have an auction, yeah. I have not volunteered the art improv. I kind of figured I'd wait to see if they, we'll do it if they need programming. It's kind of thing. It's like I think they're pretty set for programming, so I don't think we need to offer it. But if they come back and say, hey, we need to fill some holes, then I'll wrangle something up.
Bookmarks. When do we start bookmarks for Free Comic Book Day?
Next month.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we got February, March, and part of April to do them. I won't be able to find out the deadline until later because like the library usually sends their stuff off a couple weeks ahead of time.
Right.
So I have to have. That's why I say part of April. I don't know when in April yet. Free Comic Day is the first Saturday in May. If you're not familiar. Anything else? Going once? Scott, you got anything?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Everybody say aloha.
Aloha.
And get Drew's head.
Yeah.
All right. End stream now.
End stream.